Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I am in Las Vegas. And today in the private group, I'm going to tell you the behind the scenes of who I've seen. I got face to face with some of these people from Bitcoin Las Vegas and saw many of them. I'm going to tell you some of those stories. I got one person in particular that I directly sat there and talked to, and it'll blow you away what was said. So you can go to daixrp.com if you'd like to join through the Patreon. If you'd rather join through YouTube, just click the join button right here below all my videos. I will tell you this: I had dinner with the Caleb and Brown guys last night, and so these guys are very sharp. I actually told them that they needed to talk to the official father of the Digital Asset Investor channel about what they do and all that. And very conscientious guys. These guys are, to actually have somebody to talk to at a crypto company like that, it's unheard of. And these guys actually have someone you can talk to. And I was literally asking these guys, like, why is there nobody else who offers a crypto brokerage where you have somebody to talk to? And they in so many words, they told me it's more expensive to get something like that set up and running, and involves a lot more people. And most of these companies are, the companies that just give you a support line. It's a much less expensive way for a company to get ramped up in this. And basically a company like that, in my opinion, is leaving real customer service on the table, but not with Caleb and Brown. If you want to open an account, go to xrpwealth589.com and it'll forward you directly to my Caleb and Brown link. All right. So the market's kind of flat right now, but there's so much I've got to cover today. It's not even funny. I get backlogged anytime I go out of town. So first, you got this from BitGet. RLUSD has been listed on BitGet. The pairs are Tether, RLUSD, and USDC. Deposits available now. And then, we've got some killer XRP news, folks. Then you got, this is from Reese Merrick, who's from Ripple. Ripple's institutional grade stablecoin RLUSD is live on Euler. Users can borrow, lend, or use it as collateral. And then we've got this. This is massive. Vivo Power, and look at this. Vivo Power is an award-winning global sustainable energy solutions B corporation company focused on electric solutions for fleet applications. Vivo Power announces XRP Focused Digital Asset Treasury strategy and U.S. $121 million private placement priced at $6.05 per share above last market closing price. Now look at this. Bitcoin Telegraph even puts it out. NASDAQ listed company Vivo Power announces XRP Focused Treasury strategy, $125 million. And this is from the article. His Royal Highness Prince, I'm not even going to try to say his name, said, "We have been investors in the digital asset sector for a decade and have been long-term holders of XRP." There it is, folks. Folks, I'm telling you, remember all those NDAs, all these people, they've all known about XRP all this time. And the question you need to ask yourself is, why is it all Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin? But meanwhile, behind the scenes, these money people have been holding XRP, and why has this not been told long ago? All you've heard about is Bitcoin. After reviewing a number of listed vehicles seeking to embrace a digital asset treasury model, we selected Vivo Power given its strategic focus on XRP and its objective to contribute to building out of the XRPL ecosystem. Furthermore, we are committed to the long-term partnership objective that we share with Kevin Chin and his team. We are honored to be leading this capital raising from a company that will be the first in the world executing on XRP Focused Treasury strategy. Having met with President Trump and his leadership group during their recent visit to Saudi Arabia, we believe the timing is appropriate for digital assets and blockchain technology to be rolled out in the kingdom. So in Saudi Arabia, they're going to have a treasury strategy for XRP. You know what else is over that way? You know, the petrodollar system. Are you figuring it out yet, folks? These guys, these Bitcoin maxis at the Bitcoin conference, a lot of them are, as Brad Combs says, are still on the struggle bus, but some of them are starting to figure it out, folks. I mean, all right, so here, anytime you see an orange jacket, you know it's a Bitcoin maxi. It's a Bitcoin maxi conference. I was there yesterday, and wait till you hear some of the things I saw. But here, these guys, the Altcoin Daily, the guy that I'm going to show you talking, he gets it. He's not, I mean, hell, their name is Altcoin Daily. But the Bitcoin maxis they're trying to, oh, there's altcoin season's dead. Yeah, right. These guys just don't get it. Watch this clip here. I think it's about, so he's asking him if he thinks there's altcoins are dead, basically.
Maybe there isn't a new narrative right now. Are you bullish on an alt season, whereas the Bitcoiners are not?
You know, alt season as we know it, I don't think it's going to happen where, you know, it was this wealth effect where people holding Bitcoin, it went up Bitcoin, we felt wealthy, so some people were like, I'm going to put some of my gains into lower cap coins. Meanwhile, new people came in going, well, I missed the boat on Bitcoin. I'm going to put, you know, my money into these lower cap coins. I think that's always going to happen. That's just human psychology, but not every alt will go up. There's plenty of crap out there, as American Hodl just stated. And the fact is, there will be altcoins that make it farther than others. I mean, Bitcoin Magazine loves to share Matt Hogan of Bitwise or Larry Fink on
who will be at XRP Las Vegas,
how bullish they are on Bitcoin, but those guys are just as bullish. You can find them talking about Ethereum or certain coins specifically as well. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but the fact is Wall Street is adopting crypto.
But it does feel like...
stable coins aren't built on Bitcoin. Real world assets won't be tokenized on Bitcoin, folks, and they know it.
The energy is out of the room, especially when you're thinking about Ethereum. Was the intellectual vanguard of the industry now a bit broken? No thesis, no narrative, openly kind of wondering what's next. Austin, your take?
I think Bitcoin is fundamentally different. There's a huge bit.
We don't have to hear all of that. Here's what you want to hear. Listen to this. This is the same guy from Altcoin Daily.
Number two, a lot of people will be surprised that I say this, but I will say XRP. And that's mostly due to the changed landscape. They have gotten the SEC off their back now. They have a latest report, I think, $100 billion war chest. They're trying to buy Circle right now. For USDC, they offered them $11 billion. That shows you how rich they are. And you got to give them a lot of credit that they fought the SEC. They fought Gary Gensler tooth and nail and won. And they were probably the only people that can do it because they had that war chest. They spent $200 million to fight the SEC. But now that everything's over and the landscape in the U.S. has changed, it's going to be very favorable for them to really expand and grow their offerings in the U.S. and worldwide. So I think they will be a dominant powerhouse. And, you know, there's a lot of financial institutions that already declared that they're utilizing XRP Ledger and, you know, they're trying to grow it as well. But mainly because they have so much money. They just really can't fail at this point.
Ripple. Ooh, there's a thumbnail. Ripple. Too big to fail. Too big to fail. Or maybe XRP. Thanks for the thumbnail, dude. All right. And then we've got this Bitcoin desk sees something too.
The chart of the day is presented by Crypto.com, the leading crypto platform trusted by over 100 million users worldwide. Let's take a look at the chart of the day. Payments-focused XRP trading bullishly above the Ichimoku cloud and 200-day simple moving average, with the average serving as strong support since early April, fueled by ETF news and growing social media buzz around XRP Fi, the decentralized finance ecosystem on the XRP ledger. Strobe Finance highlighting that over 4 million inactive XRP ledger wallets holding over $2 billion in dormant XRP could be tapped for DeFi yield opportunities using Ripple's EVM sidechain. Moreover, the SEC has begun reviewing the Wisdom Tree XRP Trust, a proposed spot ETF offering exposure to XRP without direct token ownership. This marks the first SEC review of a US-based spot XRP ETF, potentially paving the way for similar crypto asset products. The SEC has 240 days to decide on the application while seeking public input on market manipulation and investor protection concerns. I'm Christine Lee for more crypto news up.
Okay, I'm going to go in. I've got so much more, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put out from the Bitcoin conference. I walked through, I saw everything, took pictures and all that stuff, and I'll share it. I'm going to share those pictures in the group in a little bit. But right now, when we go in the group, I'm going to show you who I saw, who I met, who I talked to, and tell you the stories of what they said and how they reacted when they realized who I was. It's pretty funny. Now. And I was not bashful, by the way. So go to daixrp.com to join the Patreon, or you can click the join button below any of these YouTube videos. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not a Bitcoin max. No, I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell your friends and family, come listen to some of my Bitcoin Las Vegas stories. Here we go.